Hello everyone, welcome to our chess challenge. Today we're about to uncover a chess player's journey to their dreams. Only in the days ahead will Josie win the coveted honor all chess players dream of, and Bruce sees this as his secret weapon. Turning kids' chess honors into a teacher-student points game is a brilliant move to keep them improving. For Josie, blitz chess is way more fun than figuring out puzzles. It's like having a party in the park. Daily matches turned him and Vinny into hilarious best buds after all. The theme of friendship is sharing laughs. One night, Josie asked his mom, "Can we clear the junk off the top bunk so Vinny can crash here?" He didn't want his buddy to be homeless in the rain, but clearly this idea made Mom raise an eyebrow. However, Mom praised him. "You have a kind heart. That's the rarest treasure of all." As Josie played more blitz chess in the park, Bruce's worry grew. He noticed Josie was frequently launching attacks with the queen at the start, like planning a surprise blitz. In blitz, this strike-first tactic works, but in a formal match, it can be a trap waiting to befall him. Bruce wanted the couple to stop Josie from playing blitz in the park. Dad was on board, but Mom was skeptical. To her, talent and achievements aren't critical in life. Happiness is the best backpack to carry. Soon, Josie attended his first tourney, and all the kids and parents found themselves crammed in the same. A parent nearby asked Josie's dad, "What's your son's chess rating?" Dad, clueless, saw the 15 on the wall and calmly replied, 151,500, you bet. That stunned the other parent. They couldn't believe their 300-rated kid would face an opponent 5 times that. As game day approached, the referee laid down the law to the parents. In short, don't disturb the players. But parents were desperate to give their kids an advantage. Some wanted personalized chess sets. Others suggested skin-themed timers. All were dismissed by the referee's stern look. Yeah, the parents' clash had just started. Soon, 2 parents started fighting. The reason? One suspected the other was snitching for their kid. Rather than a kids' tournament, it was a battlefield for parents. Unable to stand it any longer, the referee angrily locked all the parents in the basement, restoring peace to the venue. Kids didn't complain, they laughed and clapped in unison. What they wanted was a clean victory, not a cheap advantage from parents. The youth division's low skill level, soon it was just the finals left, and Josie easily advanced. Meanwhile, the anxious parents were sweating buckets. Every message from their little messenger was like gold to them. Upon hearing his son was doing well, this parent named Frank comforted, "Don't worry, your son will escape this pickle." What better news followed? Now it was Josie's dad's turn to reassure. "Don't worry, maybe your son is still on top." The back and forth went on until the messenger finally declared the match was over. However, he didn't name the winner, leaving both parents on edge. The scene shifted, and Dad sat silently on the train home, only to break into a smile moments later because his son had snagged the championship. This golden trophy was an honor Dad had never experienced and a symbol of his hopes for Josie. Time flew by like the wind, whisking from one season to the next, covering every corner. Over the past 2 years, Josie competed widely, entered countless tournaments, with monthly point surges, securing the top spot in US Youth Division, trophies aplenty. Both were prodigies, but their chess skills took a toll on their studies. Frequent contests left Josie's grades at risk, prompting his teacher to gently advise Dad. Dad misinterpreted the teacher's kind reminder as belittling talent due to poor wording. He couldn't bear anyone belittling his kid, so he erupted at the well-meaning teacher in front of all the parents. Maybe there's more to discuss. Clearly, the shining trophies and praise had caused Dad to lose his way in his son's spotlight. He was unable to accept any questioning. Dad arranged for Josie to transfer schools, hoping for better opportunity. The new school had superior teachers, even offering dedicated chess classes. But Josie didn't care about that. He only wondered if the new school had a playground. He was still a playful kid. Every week, Mom took him to the park to enjoy times with his pals beyond the competition. But while chatting, they noticed the park's players were glued to one match. At first, they thought it was the genius Bobby Fischer. Instead, they saw a young prodigy driving an old park chess master into a corner. The kid was dazzling. Even just half a game of observation had Josie feeling inferior. Looks like the youth crown wasn't his alone anymore. The next day, while practicing with Bruce, Jonathan's teacher dropped by unexpectedly. The conversation made it clear they held some old grudges. But this visit wasn't a challenge. He wanted Jonathan to join Bruce's chess club. However, when he got the application, he tossed it aside like a napkin. Clearly, this was a calculated provocation, a silent showdown. Before they even squared off, Josie chickened out. He feared the overwhelming pressure from Jonathan and dreaded losing to him in a match, which felt paralyzing. That puzzled asked why he was backing out. Josie replied casually, "If I win, everyone will just think it's expected." But Dad's few simple words failed to dispel his inner fears. Instead, they gradually aroused doubts in him about striving for first place. Perhaps being a prodigy means bearing others' expectations, sparking fear of failure. Josie, who once dominated the chess scene, never felt this anxiety until a real powerhouse showed up, amplifying his retreat. In the long-awaited chess finals, Josie lost to a novice and was knocked out in the first round, leaving Dad both confused. In the rain, he grilled Josie about why he was toppled by a newbie and why he ended up in dire straits after just 7 moves. Dad's interrogation was like a downpour pounding on Josie's psyche.